It has been about a month and a half since I arrived in Austria and embarked upon the journey of living alone, at least for a little while. This past month has made me realize some things about myself and the way I live life, so today I will share with you my insights on living alone, especially in a foreign country, away from everything I know. The very first thing I noticed when I woke up here that first morning was the quiet. The only sound I could hear was the sweet melody of the birds chirping outside my window. And at that moment, I realized that I hadn't felt so much at peace in a long time. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my family, I love spending time with them, but there isn't much opportunity to sit in silence and listen to your thoughts at home. Here, I feel much calmer and I haven't gotten in an argument with anyone and haven't been mad at anyone at all. I feel a lot more grounded and my relationship with myself has strengthened significantly. Alongside with being more peaceful, I've noticed that I have much better habits here than I used to at home. I always thought that I could never be a morning person because I just love the night too much. But I realized that what I needed was just to have my own place where I can go to bed at 10 p.m. and have 8 hours of sweet, uninterrupted sleep. And then I would have no problem whatsoever to wake up at the break of dawn, sometimes even before there was any light outside. I also got into the habit of running first thing in the morning, and I think I never did this at home because the area around my house isn't nearly as beautiful as all the scenery I'm surrounded by here. There's this lake which is near my dorm and ducks are swimming in it, and it always looks so beautiful, especially in the morning when there's almost nobody there. And just the thought of running to this lake, taking in its beauty and breathing in the fresh morning air is enough to get me out of bed at 6 a.m. And with better sleeping habits and running frequently comes the habit of eating healthier. I was eating healthy at home, but I wasn't the one buying the groceries or doing the cooking, so a lot of times I would end up eating junk food or just eating much more than I needed to, and then I would end up feeling physically ill because of it. Here I cook 90% of the time, I meal prep, and I've noticed that I eat way less than I used to at home. And the only junk food that I have in my fridge is this vegan ice cream that I haven't touched since last week, because the only food cravings I get now are for pickles and cherry tomatoes. An inevitable thing that happens when you start living alone is your responsibilities increasing a lot. At home, I never had to think about when to go do my laundry, when to go buy food, when to clean every corner of my room, and other things like that. This makes me sound like I never helped with anything at home, which I did, but not to that extent. Here I have become much more independent and much more organized than I was at home. Because if I don't take care of all of my surroundings and my tasks, nobody will. And I enjoy the feeling of being responsible for my own life. I feel like I have control over everything that's going on in my life, and nothing matches the feeling of independence and freedom, especially when I decide to stay out and party all night, and there's no mom and dad staying awake waiting for me to come home. Now that I'm doing all the cleaning and cooking and taking care of everything, I've started to appreciate my parents a lot more. Especially my mom, who works 13 hours a day, takes care of everything in the household, and still has time to sit down and discuss my problems with me. How that woman manages it all, I have no idea. I realize now how grateful I am for both of my parents and how much they have been doing for me and my brother our whole lives. So thank you, mom and dad. I love you. Don't miss me too much. I think I can confidently say that the best thing that has come out of the past month of living here is all the new friendships I have. This has more to do with being on Erasmus than living alone, but this video wouldn't feel complete without me talking about it. Let me paint you a picture. I came home from my previous Erasmus at the end of February of 2020. 2 weeks later, the pandemic started and my social life died completely. I spent the entirety of 2020 at home, not really meeting any people. My friends were out of the country, so I didn't get the chance to hang out with them a lot, and I didn't have any fun whatsoever. I was so socially deprived that I started needing people like air. Coming here, I've met so many new people and have become friends with a lot of them. My horizons have expanded a lot, and I have learned a lot about different cultures and different countries. The friend group that I have here consists of some of the sweetest souls on earth, also the craziest. And I love these guys a lot. Hanging out with them brings me so much joy and tears of laughter. I actually don't remember the last time I have laughed so much with other people. All in all, living alone and being here in Austria has proven to be even better than I could ever imagine. This past month has exceeded all of the expectations I had before coming here. I love my life a lot, I'm having a lot of fun, and there's no place I'd rather be and no time I'd rather be in. I'll stop talking now because I'm getting emotional. If you've come this far, thank you. I would appreciate it a lot if you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I know I haven't been consistent with making videos, but I finally sat down and organized the shit out of the content that I plan to film, so you can expect more videos from me soon. Anyways, thank you for watching and I hope you have an amazing day. See you in the next one.